Okay, guys, I know I didn't make a video last week, and today's the wrong day. A lot of things been going on, so sorry. Forgot who's supposed to post a video today. Whoever it is, I'm sorry for you. So I will try to make this as quick as possible. Okay, a couple things I want to address. Two things. First one is the debt crisis. Second one being the London riots. First, debt crisis. Uh, I will say this is simply something that politicians are abusing and manipulating for their own issues. The reality is if we let the debt keep on increasing, nothing's going to happen. The world isn't going to explode. It's not like America is going to crumble and fall into the ocean. I mean, this is certainly not a good thing. We do not want the debt to keep increasing forever. That is bad. Issues with that happening is, our debt is owned by other people, other countries, China, and so, that causes certain political issues. So, of course, we want to control this, and we should be financially as a nation a bit more responsible. You shouldn't spend more money than you make. That's just common sense. But the reality is, it isn't the end of the world if it keeps increasing. So, to be putting all this pressure to fix it and everything is just kind of ridiculous. You know? It really, really is. Just simply politicians, you know, playing their little games, trying to get what they want, versus looking out for the best interest of the country. Because as they continuing on with this issue, everything else is getting neglected. And that, well, you know what? And that's nothing new. That's what they always do, really. They always focus on bullshit issues versus the real issues that need to be addressed. You know, And I guess that's all I'm going to really say about that. Next thing being the London riots. Yay, riots. Let's talk about riots. Uh, One thing I'm really angry about this is the media. And the media and politicians are pretty similar. They just twist things around for their own use. Yeah. So, I had to read through like maybe 4 or 5 like articles to find out even what kind of caused riots. Apparently, after a black guy got shot by the police and killed. Uh, his character is still in kind of question. The media would like us to think that he was some stone cold thug gangster, while his whole family says he was only loosely, barely even remotely involved with any kind of gang. So that's kind of a twist. That's kind of odd. That's quite extremes that are going out there. Who do we believe? I don't know. I think that's certainly kind of odd that would suddenly happen. And then we have, I'll post a link in the doobly-doo, how the media just kind of likes to generalize the whole riot just about bored hooligans, kids just rioting and stealing. That's all it's about. But then there's a lot of issues underneath that about the whole economic system in London and jobs not being very available for younger people, generation, and other issues that are going on. You know, of course, whenever a riot happens, people are going to get hurt, things are going to burn, but personally, no one supports that. But in this video down here, we have this older guy kind of going to trying to go into those issues, underlying issues of the riots. But of course, the newscasters don't want to talk about that because who cares about that? And then the great thing about the video is at the end, he demands some respect from the reporter. And you know what happens when he demands respect? The interview ends. The bunch cut off from him. And that's just so typical of the media. You know, they have their own agenda, twist things around. So they have their own profits and such will be put in the best interest. And instead of, and this kind of goes more economic, politics in general, we always treat the symptoms. The symptom is the riot. We will quell the riot, but we will not acknowledge any underlying issues behind it. We will not acknowledge anything else. We'll just stop the riot, that's it. Pretend the whole problem will go away. But you know what? It isn't going to happen, alright? You can't just treat the symptom. You have to treat the problem, the underlying cause. And that's going to be race issues, which seem to be popping up quite a lot. That's going to be the whole economic issue that's popping up, inequalities that are popping up. And that's what's the underlying issue behind this whole thing. But all we can do is focus on is, oh, that person got hurt, that store got burned. And you know what? A lot of this is just, I see like little couple examples here and there. Same example keep popping up. So I'm like, okay, the guy got his store burned down, that sucks. Or that person got robbed or hurt, that sucks. I'm like, you know what? There's going to be a few instances like that no matter what happens. Any demonstration or any riot that happens, there's going to be some things happen, but we still got to acknowledge the underlying issue here, okay? We can't just focus on that, the bad aspect of this. Something else is going on that we need to acknowledge and we have to try to fix. And you know what? I don't see that happening, and it's very disappointing.